Hello, thought I'd do a bit of a special video for a Halloween thing, yay! So I thought I'd do it in the dark, but it's not very dark in here. And I thought I'd put like Silent Hill playing in the background, but it's really bright, so that's probably pointless. So I'm sat in an uncomfortable position for no reason. But never mind, hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm going to show you. Thought I'd just show you off horror games. I wanted to show off my entire horror collection, then I kind of got bored pulling them out. If I get anywhere through all of this is going to be a long video. I don't know how many jump cuts I'm going to need. But I will just start with, there's no order, it's just random stuff everywhere. So, what I'll do, if I start with the stuff that's over to my left, then we will continue from there. I don't know what I've got here. Got to start dropping them. Okay. Well, that's a pile of PS2 stuff to start off with. The first one on the pile is a Gregory Horror Show. It's a imagine like a kid's survival horror game where you knock on doors in a hotel to try and get souls. I think it's souls you have to collect to be able to escape. I'm going to be going through these quite quickly. Got Forbidden Siren 2. Yeah, it's the sequel to Forbidden Siren. I think this didn't get an American release, did it? But yeah, good game. I apologise if my fingers are filthy, I've been at work all day. Up next is Galarian's Ash. It's a survival horror-y kind of, what would you call it, like a sci-fi horror game. There is that's the sequel to a PS1 game. You'll see why I have to get through these so quick. There's Ghost Hunter. It's a yeah, imagine playing like imagine a Ghostbusters game pretty much. That's what it reminds me of. It's good fun. Really cheap as well. Didn't know whether or not to put this into horror or not, but I'll show it anyway. It's a Blood Will Tell. It's, yeah, you're a samurai who's got like no body parts and you have to go and kill these demons to get your body parts back. It's pretty good. It's one of those ones that's starting to climb in price a bit though. Up next is two games. I'll show it both at the same time. It's the two Castlevania games for the PS2. I haven't actually ever played them yet. My girlfriend got them for me not that long ago, and I haven't tried them out yet. The scariest thing in this video is I'm a man in my 30s and I've got a pink curtain. Right, up next is Cold Fear. It's a really good game actually. Imagine Resident Evil 4 on a boat. It's the only way I can describe it. Games are starting to move over there on their own, like ones on shelves. It's kind of creepy. I've just realised that that bloody Billy doll is staring me directly in the eyes this entire time I'm doing this. Clock Tower 3. Yeah, I don't think this one was very well received, was it? It's I haven't actually got around to playing it, but I know it's supposed to be like quite insane. The only thing I can say about it. This one I did try to play. I couldn't really get into it. It was Echo Night Beyond. Basically, it's like a walking simulator, and you have to find people like spirits and set them free. But yeah, I found with this that the ghosts would chase me, and I think it's because I was playing it through a dodgy cable, but it was too dark to see anything, so I couldn't find light switches to turn them on to get rid of ghosts and things. Haunting Ground, it plays a bit like a Clock Tower game, where you just run and hide from things. I intend on playing this one quite soon actually, hopefully within October. Alright, what else we got here? We've got a few other bits. We have, I'll show both of these. The two Until Dawn games on the PS4. Yeah, that one's like an interactive slasher movie, basically. It's worth playing. This one's VR only. It's like a light gun game. To be honest, it's quite good, but it's like on a roller coaster, and you have to shoot everything. Really good game, actually. What else we got next to me? We have the first Galarians on the PS1. Yeah, again, I haven't actually played this yet. I picked this up ages ago and just haven't got around to it. It's too many games and not enough time. That's the problem. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to put that. Up next is two classics on the PS1. We've got Dino Crisis and Dino Crisis 2. Yeah, they're this one plays like Resident Evil with dinosaurs. This one plays like Resident Evil with dinosaurs with more guns. That's the only way you can put them. But yeah, they're good games. We have Dracula the Resurrection. I haven't played it. I think it's a point and click game, but it's horror themed, so I've put it in the pile. We have Rule of Rose on the PS2. Yeah, I played all the way through this the other day for the first time I'd ever finished it. I recommend everybody plays this with an action replay with invincibility, because even with invincibility, the combat is still incredibly frustrating. It's only worth playing for the story. It's not worth paying the price for. Play it by other means. Okay, up next is I've got the whole series of 3 here, which is the Project Zero games, also known as Fatal Frame in America, aren't they? So yeah, they're basically survival games, but you use a camera to take photos to kill the ghosts as they come towards you. To be honest, out of all of them, I preferred the second one. I can't say that because I haven't actually played the third one yet. But the first one I found it a bit slow, but it's still a good game, really good game. What we got here? This is literally, there's about 20 piles around this house at the moment. Yeah, I put this one in. It's not really horror, but it's horror themed. It's Luigi's Mansion. I'm playing Luigi's Mansion 3 at the moment, which I wanted to put in this video, but I don't know where I've put the case for it, so no idea. But yeah, it's good fun, the thingy one. What's it called? Switch one. Stuff everywhere. Up next on got a couple of GameCube games. Show these off in a pile because there's so many of them. It's the GameCube Resident Evil games. I don't have Code Veronica. I'm missing that on the GameCube. Then I'd have all the Resident Evil games on the GameCube. Yeah, this was back when Resident Evil was like exclusive to Nintendo on GameCube. So that we know what happened there, and it's everywhere now, especially this one, everywhere. So actually, this was a later release one because you can get one that says only on GameCube or only on Nintendo on it. I put this in just as a joke. It's Toon and Stein, Tiny Toon Adventures. Yeah, it's like almost like a FMV interactive thing. It's really bad. Up next we have Cursed Mountain on the Wii. Yeah, it's basically you have to scale a mountain. It's either is it to scatter some ashes or something? I can't remember. It's something to do with a dead brother or something. I don't know. You have to get up across a mountain for some reason, and there's ghosts in it. And another one is Calling on the Wii. There's not many horror games on the Wii. This is a very slow-paced game, but the Wiimote rings like a cell phone, and you can put it up to your ear and listen to it and stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. It's quite hard to find actually. Okay, that's the first couple of piles. Alright, if I make some more space here on top of my computer, I can chuck some stuff on there. Alright, let's get some of these games I'm going to show on multiple systems, only because people might not know they're on those systems, or some of them have alternate artwork, which I thought was cool. But yeah, this is a game I played the hell out of as a kid, and this is my preferred version of it. It's Shadow Man on the N64. Yeah, really enjoyed it. It's like Evil Zelda. One I haven't yet played on the N64, got it not that long ago, the girlfriend got it for me, it was Castlevania. I've always wanted to try the Castlevania games on 64, but haven't tried that one yet. Checking this one in, because again, it's kind of a weird one. It's not scary, but it's slightly horror-y and a bit freaky. Well, not freaky. It's 40 Winks. Yeah, it's like a kiddie's kind of things are going wrong kind of game. Can't really explain it much more than that. Not in a short amount of time. Right. What I've got down here. Another one I haven't played. I know that all I know about this is it's 505. Which is Splattermaster. Yeah. I think this was also one that the girlfriend got me a long time ago. I haven't tried it yet. We have Shadow Man Second Coming. I've actually never played number 2. Loved the first one, played it multiple times. Only completed it once though, but never played the second one. Manhunt. Yeah, it's like you're inside your own snuff movie and you have to do what you're told. It's not really creepy, but there's one bit where you get chased by a man in a pig suit, which is a little on the freaky side. Up next is one I want to play, but it's still sealed, so I haven't got around to it yet. Which is Michigan Report from Hell. Yeah, this used to be an £8 game on CEX. Now they never have copies of it, and it's got stupid money on it. So, up next, so 2 games. It's obscure, 1 and 2. Imagine like the movie The Faculty, but survival horror, like kind of thing. You can play them 2-player, which is a bit different. I've actually got that on the PC, but I didn't put any PC games into this collection. We have Evil Twin on the PS2. It's a platformer. Really expensive on the Dreamcast. The PS2 is really cheap. Imagine Chucky from Child's Play as a platformer. And we have the 2 Evil Dead games on PS2. Again, I haven't got around to playing these yet, so don't know how they play. Alright, next pile. What we got here? Oh yeah, I picked up Resident Evil games on PS2. So there's a couple of them here. I don't know if that's all of them actually. So we got the 2 Outbreak games, which were like an online co-op, like scenarios. They were actually good fun. I think there's a way to get these back online again. Code Veronica X, which is the updated version of the one that was on the Dreamcast. So yeah, that's the one I need on GameCube. I don't know why I've got multiple copies of it on different systems. And Resident Evil 4, because it gets everywhere. Ugh, right, what we got down here? Oh yeah, these will show off together, but there's too many here to hold up. So the one that's playing in the background, we have Silent Hill 2. Yeah, probably my favourite horror game of all time. If you haven't played it, just play it. You don't want to spoil it. It was followed up by Silent Hill 3, which was also another great game. It's a sequel to Silent Hill 1. Then we have, there's the Silent Hill 2 Director's Cut. This, if you pick this up, make sure you've got the correct disc in it, because it's got a different scenario on it, which isn't on the normal one. But it is available on the Xbox. That version has both scenarios, like the extra one with Maria and the normal one. I do have a drink, I should open that in a second. The Silent Hill 4 The Room, not many people like this, but I really like this. The only thing I didn't like is you get chased by ghosts you can't kill. The only thing you can do is like pin them down with like swords, and there's only like a finite number of swords, so you can't pin all the ghosts at once, and they will always hunt you down. And if they're in the same room, your like health drains. Then if you want to get 2, 3 and 4, there's the Silent Hill Collection, which is, this has gone stupid as well. When I picked this up, this was about 30 quid in CEX. I'm pretty sure this is over 100 quid now. Don't know why. Then there was some on the PSP, but they got like PS2 ports, which was Silent Hill Origins, which isn't actually too bad, and Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which started as a Wii game, then I think became a PSP game, then a PS2 game. This is probably the hardest one to get, especially like the English one with the English rating. But yeah, the European ones play the same, so I wouldn't fuss yourself on trying to find one of them. I'll show these two off as well to top off this pile. That's the PSP version of Shattered Memories. So yeah, to be honest, there's a Wii version, which is the one that's supposed to play the best because it's supposed to have the best controls. I thought the PS2 one would be, but if I remember rightly, you can't change the camera because it's direct port from the PSP one. So there's no like second analog support, if I remember rightly, but I can't remember. This one's a weird one. It's the Third Birthday on PSP. It's the third Parasite Eve game. I wouldn't say it's not that horror-y. It's more just like a shooter. But it's cool. It comes in this weird box set, and it's got like a red case and things, which makes it a bit different. Right, I'm gonna open my drink quickly. What have I got? Some grapefruit pale ale. Where am I going to put this where I'm not going to knock it over? No idea. Ugh, that tastes like tangy water. That ain't nice. That's horrible. Okay, we'll start with this pile. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Of Stranger Things, the game on PS4. It's a limited run release. Haven't got around to playing it yet. Then we have What Remains of Edith Finch. It's not really that horror-y. It's just got a bit of a spooky atmosphere because you're exploring your old house, but it's kind of got like secret rooms and compartments. It's really short, but it's a really, really good game. Up next is Skyhill. Haven't tried this yet. It's something to do with like shooting your way down out of a tower, which is infested with zombies. I think it's like a roguelike kind of game. But yeah, again, it's another one of those ones that the English copy is really hard to get hold of. And another one that the English copy is really hard to get hold of is Schoolgirl Zombie Hunters. I don't know if I think it has something to do with the Onchambara games, but yeah, it's really bad. It kind of plays like, imagine Earth Defense Force, but in a school with not many things to shoot. Earth Defense Force works well because you're shooting loads of bugs at once. Yeah, this is just like repetitive and a bit boring. Quite expensive though. This is a great game, Oxenfree. It's a like 2D point and click kind of game where you're on an island and you have to solve a riddle basically. But yeah, it's got a bit of a creepy tone to it. Up next is Narcosis. I think it's an underwater walking simulator game, but a horror one. I haven't got that far because it's still sealed. I haven't played it yet. This one I have played. I played it on Xbox digitally, and when I realised that there was a physical of it, I had to get it, which is Layers of Fear. It's another kind of walking simulator, kind of jump scare fest. But it's actually quite good. I really liked it. What else we got here? We have Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. It's yeah, survival horror game, but you play multiple characters over different timelines. And it's the one that does like loads of weird effects, like messing with your screen and stuff. So like it'll tell you it's deleting your memory card and things. It's actually a really good game. I need to find a manual for it though. I've been looking for one for ages. Wouldn't exactly call this horror, but it's different. It's Geist. You play like a ghost or a spirit, and you can take over people's bodies. It's like I think it's a shooter. That's about as much as I know of it. I picked it up ages ago and I haven't got around to it. We have Deception. Yeah, it's a game where you have to set traps. It's basically, it gives you a scenario and things are going to happen. You have to set traps to kill the most amount of people, kind of thing. It's a bit weird. That is the updated version of the Vita version, I think. Don't Knock Twice. I got this when I got my VR. Still haven't tried it. Apparently it gives you really bad motion sickness is the reason why I haven't played it. Because I get really bad motion sickness from most things on it. And up next is the one that got ruined by being shown on Metal Jesus. It's Halloween Forever. This got stupidly expensive after it got shown on there. Yeah, it's just a little NES style platformer set with a Halloween theme. It's actually good fun though. Easy platinum. We have Here They Lie, another one that I got with my VR, and again people say motion sickness, so I haven't tried it out. Bloodborne, everyone knows what Bloodborne is. It's a Souls game, isn't it? I am no good at these games. No good at them. Black Mirror, it's you're in I think it's a remake of something, but you're in like a mansion trying to solve a disappearance. I think it's a disappearance. I can't remember. I did finish it. But yeah, it's more like just a creepy gothic kind of setting. It's not scary. But yeah, it's quite fun. Blind, I still haven't picked this up and put it in the console at all, so yeah, I think it's like one where you can't see and you have to use echolocation, then things appear around you. That's as much as I know. Among the Sleep is a game where you play as a toddler from a toddler's perspective, and yeah, it's not a difficult game, but it's interesting. It got a re-release called the Enhanced Edition, but this is the original release of it. And Pineview Drive, not played it. I think it's one of those kind of slow walking simulator kind of games, but I don't know because I haven't played it. Alright, this one I picked up. I bought the American version of this because everyone said it was going to be really hard to come by, but no, you can get this quite easy. It's Home Sweet Home. Yeah, I think it's just like in a house with some kind of jump scariness to it. I haven't tried it. It's still sealed. There's Collat. This is based on, is it Dilatov Pass incident? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. But yeah, it's narrated by Sean Bean, if I remember rightly. Yeah, nothing happens in it. You literally just walk around in the woods and you may drop dead. It's pretty naff. Talking of naff, this is one of the ones which isn't backwards compatible with the PS5. It's Joe's Diner. Basically, you're in a diner and there's ghosts that keep turning things on, but they don't like noise, so you have to keep turning them off. That's literally the game. You have to survive a certain number of nights. On to some Xbox One stuff. We've got Dead Alliance. This is I think it's like a team-based shooter where you take on zombies. I don't know. It might be an online-only game. I don't know. I've never tried it. I got it at a car boot. Oh, I've never noticed that my case is broken on this. And about Doom. Yeah, it's not really that horror-y, but you're shooting demons, aren't you? So, everyone's played Doom. There is the remaster of Ghostbusters. Yeah, I had to share this one simply because I love Ghostbusters. That's the only reason. It's basically the third movie that was never. So, definitely worth playing. We have Dying Light, made by the same people who made Dead Island. Yeah, it's like a parkour free-running zombie killing game. And there's the other Ghostbusters game on the Xbox One. It's like an isometric kind of shooter, but it's meant to be absolutely awful. I've never tried it. I will get around to it. That's the problem with having a lot of games. You just don't find the time to get through them all. Up next are the two of the Walking Dead games on Xbox One. Yeah, they're Telltale games. They are some of the better ones, so everyone knows what these are. But if you haven't played them, play them. Good games. I don't even like The Walking Dead and I like them, so I'm running out of space here. What we got here? We have We Happy Few. It's got a bit of a Bioshocky aesthetic. It's you've got to keep taking this drug called Joy, I think it is. So you appear happy. But yeah, not got around to it yet. But it has always looked interesting. I bought it when it was on sale at some point. Resident Evil Origins Collection. It's Resident Evil 1 Remake and Resident Evil 0 put on a disc. The Sinking City, I haven't got around to it. It came out at the same time as Call of Cthulhu. It's both of them were kind of a like HP Lovecrafty kind of thing. So yeah, I haven't tried it. Man of Medan, I actually really like this. It's made by the people who made Until Dawn. You basically you're going around looking for a sunken ship. You find it, but no, you're not. You're looking for some gold or something, and you bump into a ship, and it's a ghost ship, and it's full of crap that wants to kill you. Really good though. I liked it. It's really short. It only takes 3 or 4 hours to complete. It's part of like an anthology, and the next one's out this month, which is Little Hope, which is I'm definitely picking up. I've actually got it pre-ordered. I don't pre-order much, and I intend on streaming it. Up next, Little Nightmares. It's like a side-on 2.5D stealth game with big freaky things that chase you. It's actually really good. This one I'm not even sure if it's a horror game. I picked it up ages ago and was going to play it and I never got around to it. Just Get Even. Going by what it says on the back, it looks horror-y, but I know nothing of it. Nothing. What else we got here? We have The Evil Within. It's maybe the guy who did Resident Evil originally. I can't remember. But this wasn't very well received. But it's alright. It's not too bad. This one, though, everyone raves about it, saying it's great, the second one. Haven't got around to playing it. I bought it for like $4.99 years ago. Brand new. Just not found the time. We got Too Dark. It's a 2D horror game. I think it's done by the people who did Alone in the Dark originally. I think that's what it says on the front. Again, that one I haven't played because I'm a bit sad and I know it has a broken achievement or two. Up next is 2 light gun games. We've got the House of the Dead games on the Wii. To be honest, I actually like House of the Dead Overkill. It's got a lot of swearing. It's just over the top stupidness. Then we have Manhunt 2. I've never actually got around to playing Manhunt 2. It kind of puts me off because I know they've censored a lot of it. But, yeah. Then we have Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. There's Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles, and they're both light gun games, aren't they? So, I haven't played them. This is the version everyone really likes of Resident Evil on the Wii. They say it's like the definitive version because of the controls. I didn't like the controls, but then again, I'm not a fan of the Wiimote. It gives me wrist ache. I don't know why. Alright, what else we got then? Oh, there's piles and piles of this stuff. May have picked up too much stuff. Something we don't ever see on this channel. Some Saturn. I've got Alone in the Dark 2. Is it Jak is Back? I haven't got around to playing it. It's the only Saturn game you're going to see. Singularity. I've been playing this. It's actually really good fun. It kind of reminds me a bit like a Bioshock and Metro mixed together. But it's good fun. It's not overly horror, but it's got horror like elements. Another one that's not scary but has a horror fantasy theme is the remake of Medieval. Yeah, this is alright. Something about it bugs me though. I'm not a fan of the combat. But then again, I was no good at it the first time round, so. But I'm getting close to the end of it. We have a Painkiller Hell and Damnation on 360. I'm pretty sure it's a first-person shooter. I haven't got into it yet. But is it a remake Painkiller? I can't remember. And then we have Murdered Sole Suspect. Basically, you're a cop. You get killed, and you have to solve your own murder. And you can like go through walls and things. It's actually a bit different, to be honest with you. Then we have Bloodstained Curse of the Moon on the Vita. It's the like NES 8-bit style one. It's really good. I've completed it on Xbox One, but I haven't played the Vita version yet. It's still sealed. We have the 2 Castlevania Lords of Shadow games on 360. They play like God of War, basically. I haven't tried 2 yet. I haven't even played much of 1, but I have played it. Then we have Dark. It's like a stealth vampire game. It's really bad. It's cel shaded, if I remember rightly. Can't remember. I remember it just being really bad. We have Dante's Inferno, which is another kind of God of War rip-off, basically. EA got in trouble when this came out because they paid protesters to protest their game, saying yeah it was blasphemous and all that jazz. But a lot of boobs in that. That might have sold it. We have Walking Dead Survival Instinct. I haven't played it, but everyone says this is awful. So yeah, one day. It's going to be easy 1000G though, so I will get around to it. I thought I'd show this version off as well. It's the PS3 version of Ghostbusters, but this is the like limited edition one which came with the Blu-ray movie. So yeah, you notice this one because it comes in like a, it does say Blu-ray movie on it, but it's a blue case and all the other ones are green. Tip is CEX sell that for the same price as the other one, so if you spot it, go for it. I'm so going to drop this beer on all these games. What else we got here? We have Siren Blood Curse. It's a retelling of the first Siren game. Like Forbidden Siren game, is it? I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, it's a bit janky to play on here. It slows down the frame rate a lot, but it looks pretty. The Siren games are weird. The people from Team Silent on site when they made Silent Hill 2, they like shattered off, didn't they? And they made the Siren games. But I don't think they did it under Konami, did they? I think it was just under Sony. Can't remember. We have Yakuza Dead Souls. It's Yakuza with zombies. I put this one in. It's Project Zero again, but it's the Xbox version. It's just got a different front cover. I don't know if I'm actually showing any of these off, and not too high or too low, whatever. So I'm hoping that they're okay. I don't know if this is a horror game or not. It's Still Life. I think it's made by the same people as the Siberia games. I think you're trying to solve a murder or something, or a group of murders. There's The Suffering. I actually have this other one. There's The Suffering and The Suffering That Ties That Bind. Yeah, is this you're stuck in a prison, and there's a ton of like creepy things, and you just got to shoot your way out. But I remember these being really good. Again, I don't know if I call this horror, but it's Fahrenheit, also known as Indigo Prophecy. It's got some like supernatural elements to it, but yeah, it's like an interactive movie game, like Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. And it's Grabbed by the Ghoulies. It's a game by Rare, so it's set in like a haunted kind of house, and yeah, I remember the controls being weird. You have to wiggle sticks around a lot. No idea about this one, but it is slightly horror themed. It's Buffy Chaos Bleeds. I haven't ever played it. And again, this doesn't have a different cover art. I don't know why I picked this one up here, but it's Obscure on the original Xbox. My legs are starting to go very, very numb here. Alright, what else we got? We have Dino Crisis 3. It's dinosaurs in space. This was not received well, this one, at all. Let's make floor space. We have Doom 3, Resurrection of Evil. I don't know if this is a like add-on pack for Doom or what. I don't know. I haven't actually ever tried it. Then we have Call of Cthulhu. Is it Dark Corners of the Earth it's called? Yeah, Dark Corners of the Earth. I haven't tried it yet. It's been really, really good. It kind of got a remake recently, but not. It's like got the same name and same premise, but different. There's a couple of Dreamcast games here. We have Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Yeah, it's like, imagine like Dark Tomb Raider is kind of what I could explain it as. I know there's people who love the Legacy of Kain series who's going to be shouting at me for saying it's anything like that, but that's the way I can describe it. Yeah, and the Dreamcast version of Shadow Man. This is also not a bad version to play. It's the PS1 one is horrendous. Resident Evil 3 on the Dreamcast. I know I picked that one up again. And Code Veronica. So this is the original version of it. It's not the Code Veronica X one. I can't remember what the Code Veronica X one has in it. It has a... Does it have separate, different scenario and things on it? I can't remember. Oh, this is never ending. Right. We have Necronomicon, The Dawning of Darkness. I think it's another point and click game. So, not really too sure, I haven't played it. Nightmare Creatures. I remember playing a demo of this for ages as a kid. It's got a really bad draw distance, so the monsters just come out of nowhere, and they kept kicking my ass, but I haven't actually bothered to put too much time into the full version of it. Overblood is like a sci-fi survival horror game. I do have the second one, but I have misplaced it since buying it. I really don't know where it is. It disappeared months ago and can't find it. Parasite Eve. Yeah, this is Parasite Eve 2. We never got the first one in the UK. This one I've never played. I've had it for so long and I have to play it. I really do need to get around to it. So we have Resident Evil Survivor. It's like the first person Resident Evil. It's not very good. And we have Resident Evil, the first one. And the original Silent Hill. The only Wii U game I've got that's horror is Zombie U. This got released again, didn't it, on Xbox and stuff. I don't know, I'm going to get all this here. Oh, there's Luigi's Mansion 3. I did put it in the pile. This is a very good game. I recommend this to everyone. I have Stranger Things again on the Switch for some reason. The Darkside Detective. I think it's like solving occult mysteries, like a point and click style game. I haven't got around to it yet, but it looks interesting. Oh, what should I do now? Let's do this pile. We have 999 on the DS. Yeah, you've got imagine Saw, but you're stuck in the rooms and you have to get out, basically. It's kind of like that. I think it only got a US release. We have Blood Drive. It's like Carmageddon with zombies. It's actually not very good. We have see how many of these I can do as like collections. The 3 Bioshock games. I don't know if people would consider them horror, but I would. They've got a creepy tone, underwater, set in like 40s aesthetic, kind of. I think it is set in the 40s, isn't it? But yeah, underwater ones. This one's set in the sky, like on a floating city. Pretty good actually, but I haven't got the time to talk about them. Just so much stuff. I picked up way too much stuff. The reboot of Alone in the Dark. This is really, really bad. When you go in your inventory, it doesn't pause the game. You have to work with fire, but the fire just either kills you or just doesn't spread how it's supposed to. It's really bad. And you have to like create fire bullets by setting your bullets on fire, which makes no sense. Aliens vs Predator. I have played this. I can't remember anything about it. Don't know why. Aliens Colonial Marines. Everyone knows this is horrendous. It's full of bugs and just laughably not scary. But scary you want is Alien Isolation. Yeah, it's kind of like a defenseless like game where you have to run from one xenomorph. It's actually really good. And there's a Xbox One and PS4 version of that as well. Alice Madness Returns. Yeah, it's the sequel to American McGee's Alice. Still haven't played it. Everyone's going to hate me for not playing that. I need to play it. The Alien Breed games. Yeah, they're like remakes, aren't they? Pretty much of Alien Breed. Yeah, they're like well, the first one's a top-down like twin-stick shooter. I don't know if they change game styles over the different games, but I've only played the first one. We have Rock of the Dead. It's imagine like House of the Dead, and you know they did Typing of the Dead, where you had to type things. It's like that, but with Guitar Hero controller. So you have to rock out to kill the zombies. Rise of Nightmares. Kinect horror game. Not tried it. Up next we have the 2 Saw games. I played the first one. This wasn't too bad. The only thing I didn't like about it was when you walk across beams, it gives you a really bizarre animation, which annoyed me. Saw 2 is alright. I remember it. I haven't personally played it. I played it with a mate trying to help him complete it. But you have to complete like puzzles and stupid times for achievements. It doesn't seem difficult, it just seemed annoying. Sitting on this bucket is starting to kill my ass. We have Resident Evil games on 360. So we got Revelations 1 and 2. Revelations was originally a 3DS game, wasn't it? But yeah, is it the one that's set on a boat, isn't it? But I actually haven't played them yet. I really should. Then there's Operation Raccoon City. I think it's another co-op-y one. Never played it. Oh, it's killing my ass. Why did I decide to do this? Then we got Resident Evil 5, with two versions of it. There's the normal version and the gold version. The gold edition just has all the DLC with it. I don't know why I have both. I should probably just get rid of one of them. Probably not the gold one. I thought I'd check this one. It's the Undead Nightmare version of Red Dead Redemption. So yeah, it's Red Dead Redemption with zombies. We have Shadows of the Damned. It's a third-person like action horror game where you've got a gun called Boner, I think his name is, and he just keeps making dick jokes all the way through it. Then we have the Silent Hill games on Xbox 360. Silent Hill Downpour is alright, it's quite interesting, but I found a lot of bugs with it when I played it. But I did actually enjoy it. I also enjoyed Homecoming, but it doesn't play like Silent Hill. It's got more of a modern kind of combat engine with like dodging and stuff. I kind of liked it. Didn't like the remakes of 2 and 3. 2 is horrendous. There's loads of bugs, but it's playable. 3 just kept crashing on me and I couldn't get anywhere on it. So yeah, it's not worth the price that people want for like 20 something quid. What else we got? We have Vampire Reign. Again, it's another vampire stealth game. A game I haven't ever played but probably should is Demon's Souls. I'm gonna suck at it, so that's the only reason I've put that one off for a while. Area 51, yeah, it's a shooting aliens game. Oh, some more Resident Evil. We have Resident Evil 2 and 3 on the PS1. Almost there. Almost got through all this. I'm going to get off this bucket though because it's killing. Ah, sit on my legs. Alright, what do we have here? We have the Town of Light. It's a kind of walking simulator around an abandoned asylum. It's got some pretty dark themes to it, to be honest with you. White Day, running around a school. It's a remake of a like Korean game, I think. It's actually got it's a bit creepy, but oh no, I gotta sit in the bucket. It's like Outlast in a school. There's Resident Evil 7. Yeah, it's the first person Resident Evil where you're in the farmhouse. It's really good. I recommend playing it in VR. You will poop your pants. I put this one in just because it's a horror theme almost. It's a Curse Castella. It's Ghosts and Goblins basically. It's like a spiritual successor. I'm gonna put that one up there so I don't damage it. That's alright. Another Vita horror game is Erosion of the Twilight. It's like a 2D horror game. This is becoming really sought after, especially the UK one. I don't want it falling off. What else we got? Some more Vita stuff. We have Riddled Corpses EX. It's a like twin stick shooter where you've got to keep playing over and over to level up your character. There's Salt and Sanctuary, which is a 2D Dark Souls basically. I have played this on PS4, that's why this one's still sealed, but it's actually really good. Then you have Silent Hill Book of Memories. It's a dungeon crawling top-down Silent Hill game. If you go into it knowing that, it's not bad. If you go in expecting a Silent Hill game, you will be disappointed. There's Lone Survivor, which is basically 2D Silent Hill. So, really good. I'm checking them. We have Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. It's like part visual novel, part puzzle game, which kind of plays a bit like chess. Then we have Corpse Party Blood Drive. It's another 2D, like top-down pixel art kind of horror game, but it's got some really kind of intense scenes in it. You have to have played the one on the PSP really though to understand it. Yomori Night Alone, again, more 2D horror. Home plays almost the same as the one I just showed, Lone Survivor. I've only seen people play this, I haven't played it yet. And Dokuro, it's not really horror, it's just got like a kind of limbo almost like vibe to it. Japanese exclusive game. It's like you play a little skeleton dude. I think he's a prince, so you can turn into a skeleton. Can't remember, but you've got to get a princess across like obstacles. Okay, last set of games. I'm going to bring them forward, and then I will stop this. All right, back. For some reason, I picked up The Evil Within on 360 as well. Showed that one on thingy already, didn't I? Xbox One. Then we have the Dead Island games on the 360. Yeah, they play a bit like, the only way I can describe them is like Borderlands with zombies on an island. Apart from Escape Dead Island, this is like a cel-shaded game. Haven't played it. I will get around to it. There's the 2 Left 4 Dead games. They're like basically zombie hordes that come after you. Made by Valve. They're actually really good games. I think one of them's got an update recently on the PC to add a load of extra stuff to it. But we didn't get that on the Xbox, because there'd be no point in putting that on 360, would there? There's Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah, you're a schoolgirl with a chainsaw hacking up zombies with some CD achievements. Just trying to get through this quick. Ninja Blade. This is one that not many people talk about. Made by From Software. It basically, when From Software are doing different things to different consoles, they made Demon Souls for PS3, and they made Xbox game of Ninja Blade. Yeah, it's like Ninja Gaiden, but it has more of it seems darker to me. It's actually really good. If you don't mind quick time events, you'll be fine with it. There's Prey. I really enjoyed this. I wish that they didn't reboot Prey over. They should have continued this. It's like one of the first games which had portals you could go through. It was really good. Check this one in for a laugh. Monster High, new ghoul in school. Yeah, it's like those Bratz dolls, pretty much things, aren't they? But they're all monsters. You basically go around doing fetch quests. This one, I don't know, but it's a 5v5 games, which is Morphex. I know nothing about it, but it sounds horror-y, and you read the back. There is the 2 Metro games. They're like set in the Russian underground, aren't they? Like tunnels and like metro stations. And you can't breathe on the surface, so you come up wearing gas masks and stuff and fight things. They're actually pretty good. For some reason I have a Polish copy of Last Light. Murdered Soul Suspect also came out on 360. The only Dark Souls game I own is Dark Souls 2. Haven't played it yet. It's a great series of games, 2 of them. The Condemned series. They are basically first-person survival horror games with like detective elements, and you get to beat the hell out of homeless people with blunt objects. That is the game. The second one added more guns to it, which I didn't really enjoy. I preferred it when it was just smacking people with stuff. There's Deadly Premonition. Yeah, everyone knows what this is. It's so bad, it's good. I recommend everyone play it. It's just been redone on the Switch along with the sequel, hasn't it? There's 3 Dead Space games. Yeah, actually really good games. The first one I preferred because the main character stays quiet, but yeah, the second one's also a really good game. It starts to get hard for achievements because you've got to do the whole game in like one save or something, I can't remember. And Dead Space 3 is naff. It's really lit up compared to the others. The others are like cramped, small areas, kind of proper survival horror, and that just chucks loads of dudes at you. And it's really lit up, and yeah, not a fan. There's the Dead Rising games on the 360. They are like, imagine, was it Dawn of the Dead that was in the shopping mall? I can't remember, but yeah, you're in like shopping malls and things, that kind of thing with hordes of zombies, and you can do stupid stuff with them. It's got crazy psychos you got to take down. Okay, then we have the Fear games on the Xbox 360. To be honest, I've only played the first Fear and Fear Files. I find them actually really janky now, and not very creepy. But the other 2, like Fear 2 and Fear 3, I've been told are quite good. But I haven't tried them. I haven't got that far. And the final 2 games that I've picked up, I think that's the last of them. No, it's not. There's another one. We have Catherine. It's like a horror puzzle sliding block game. It's bizarre. It's just really bizarre, but it's good. Good fun. If you like puzzle games and you like weird horror. We have Jericho, which is a Clive Barker game. It's like a first-person. You like special agents who have weird powers, like you can control bullets, or can you teleport? I can't remember. But yeah, I actually quite enjoyed it, but a lot of people didn't like it. And the last one isn't overly horror. It's Jurassic the Hunted. Yeah, it's you taking on big dinosaurs. So that was it. Tried to get through that as fast as humanly possible, and not saying much about stuff. Hopefully it's shown off a few games you might not know they are, or didn't know there was versions of them on different things. There were so many games I could have added in which had slightly horror elements, or just, I don't know, that I could have put under the same kind of umbrella, but I couldn't do any more than that. I don't have the space for it. So now I have to put all this stuff away. I'm not looking forward to that. Let me know if there's any games I've mentioned but haven't played that I should play, or anything you didn't know exists. Let me know. Feel free to leave comments and let me know that kind of jazz. I'm gonna put this away and sit down with a beer now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have fun.